Excretory system. The excretory system is the system of an organism body that performs the function of excretion. The bodily process of discharging waste. The excretory system is responsible for the elimination of waste produced by homeostasis. Function of the excretory system. And here are the function and part of the excretory system. Right kidney, left kidney, right ureters and left ureters, right ovary, uterus, bladder, left ovary, vagina, and the urethra. Function of the excretory system. There are filtration, reabsorption, secretion, and accretion. Filtration. Each of kidneys is made up about 1,000,000 filtering units called nephrons. Each nephrons include a filter called the glomerulus and the tubules. The nephrons work through a two-step process. The glomerulus filters your blood, and the tubules return needed substances to your blood and removes waste. Reabsorption. In renal psychology, reabsorption or tubular is the process by which the nephrons removes water from solute from the tubular fluid and return them to the circulating blood. Secretions, which occurs in the proximal tubule section of the nephron, is responsible for the transport of certain molecules out of the blood and into the urine. Accretions. The primary routes in which the body eliminates substances is through the kidneys. The main function of the kidneys is the accretion of the body waste and harmful chemical into the urine. The functional unit of the kidney responsible for accretion is the nephron. Each kidney is about 1,000,000 nephrons. Structures of the excretory system. Structures of the excretory system. There are ureters, urethra, meatus, kidney, and bladder. The kidney. Kidney, one of pair of organs located in the right and left side of the abdomen. Kidneys removes waste product from the blood and produce urine. As blood flows through the kidneys filters waste product, chemical, and unneeded water from the blood. Parts of the kidneys. Parts of the kidney. Kidney filter about 1,700 liters of blood daily in the average adult. Here are the parts of the kidney: cortex, medulla, and ileum. Cortex, the outer region of the kidney between the renal capsule and the renal medulla, that consists of a space that contains blood vessels that connect to the nephron. Medulla. Medulla consists of multiple pyramidal tissue masses called the renal pyramids, which are triangle structures that contain a dense network of nephrons. Ileum is the point of entry and exit of the renal arteries and veins, lymphatic vessels, limes, and the enlarged upper extension of the ureters. Nephron. Nephron is the microscopic structural and functional unit of the kidney. It is composed of a renal corpuscle and a renal tube. The renal corpuscle consists of a tuft of capillaries called glomerulus and encompassing Bowman's capsule. Nephron, two parts. There are two parts of nephron, and these are: first, renal corpuscle consists of capillaries called a glomerulus and encompassing Bowman's capsule. And the second part of the nephron is the renal tubule, extend from the capsule. The capsule and tubule are connected and are composed of epithelial cells with a lumen. A healthy adult has 1 to 1.5 million nephrons in each kidney. And let's proceed to the blood flow through the kidney. Blood flow through the kidneys. Blood enters through the renal artery, arterioles. Each arterioles lead to a nephron, renal corpuscle. The glomerulus filters fluid from the blood and is the first place where the urine is formed in the kidneys. Each glomerulus is surrounded by a capsule known as Bowman capsule. Blood then passes into the renal tubulars where some substances are reabsorbed and the remaining become urine. The kidneys. How is blood filtered? As blood enters a nephron through the arterioles, impurities are filtered out and emptied into the collecting duct. Blood flows into the kidney through the renal artery. In the nephron, blood is filtered by a tiny vessels of the glomeruli and then flows out of the kidney through the renal vein. Why do kidneys filter blood? Kidneys act like a filter to remove waste and extra fluid from the body. Kidneys filters about 200 quarts of blood each day to make about 1 to 2 quarts of urine. The urine contains waste and extra fluids. This prevents build-up of waste and fluid to keep the body healthy. How many times a day is blood filtered by the kidney? First, blood is carried into the kidney is called rana. The average person has 1 to 1.5 gallons of blood circulating through his or her body. The kidney filters that blood about 40 times a day. The mechanism of blood purification involves two distinct processes. And these are the filtration and reabsorption. Filtration. Passing a liquid or gas through a filter to remove waste is called filtration. The filtration of blood namely takes place in the glomerulus. Filtration. The kidney filters about 1 quart, 750 to 1,000 pence of the blood that is output by the heart daily. This blood is sent to the body filter treatment plant, where it is purified by the kidneys and circulated on the rest of the body. Next is the reabsorption. Most of the materials removed from the blood at Bowman capsule. The process in which liquid is taken back into a vessel is called reabsorption. Reabsorptions involve the absorption of molecules, ions, and waters that are necessary for the body to maintain homeostasis from the glomerular filter back into the blood. Let's proceed to the ureters. Ureters is a tube carries urine from the kidney to the urinary bladder. There are two ureters, one attached to each kidney. The upper half of the ureters is located in the abdomen and the lower half is located in the pelvic area. What are ureters made of? The wall of the ureter consists of three layers. The outer layer, the fibrous coat, is a supporting layers of fibrous connected tissue. The middle layer, the muscular coat, consists of the inner circulator and outer longitudinal smooth muscles. The main function of this layer is peristalsis to propel the urine. The ureters are made up of three layers tissue. And these are smooth muscles, fibrous tissue, and mucous layer. Smooth muscles is a type of muscle tissue where it uses various systems to apply pressure to vessels and organs. Smooth muscle is composed of sheet of strand of smooth muscle cells. These cells have fiber of actin and myosin which run through the cells and are supported by a framework of other proteins. Fibrous tissue. A simple, strong structural or repair tissue consisting of twice strand of collagen and laid down by cells known as fibroblasts. These are among the commonest cells in the body and occur everywhere. Tissues damaged beyond the recovery by disease processes is replaced by fibrous tissue. Mucous layer. In the human respiratory system, mucus is part of the airway surface liquid, also known as the epithelial lining fluid, that lines most of the respiratory tract. This airway surface liquid consists of a stall layer termed the ciliary layer and overlaying gel layer termed the mucous layer. Urinary bladder. This is the urinary bladder. The urinary bladder, hollow muscular organ that stores urine. Sphincter's muscles hold the urine in place. Holds 3 to 400 milliliters of urine before emptying. Next is urethra. Urethra, a tube of smooth muscle with a mucous lining that carries urine from the bladder to the outside of the body. And urethra, the duct by which urine is conveyed out the body from the bladder, and which in male vertebrate also conveys semen. Now, the last part that I will discuss is all about the female urethra and male urethra. This is the female urethra. The part of these are bladders and inflamed urethra. Female urethra is the embedded with the vaginal wall and its opening is situated between the labia. The female urethra is much shorter than that of male, being only 4 cm and 1.5 inches long. It is begin at the bladder, neck, and opens to the outside just after passing through the urethral sphincter. And this is the male urethra. This is the male urethra. The parts of this are bladders, prostate, urethra, penis, grain, and scrotum. Male urethra is an 18 to 22 cm long muscular tube that conveys urine from the urinary bladders. Hence, it runs from the internal urethral orifice and the bladders to the external urethral orifice located at the tip of the glans penis. And that's all.